Hi guys and welcome back. So today I'm going to be showing you how to make these banana pudding cookies. Let's begin. To get started on the recipe, you'll want to grab yourself a small bowl, and into that bowl place in your egg yolks followed by the sugar and whisk together until they are lighter and fluffier. But you're not looking for it to be super fluffy, just lighter and fluffier. Just combined enough that you don't really see the granules of sugar, so the mixture should be lighter, looking like this. Set that aside for just a moment while you place your milk and vanilla into a pan, whisk them together, then place on the hob and allow this to come up to temperature. So while you're waiting for that to do that, you can go ahead and continue to whisk your egg yolk mixture, but this time you'll want to whisk it and then add in your flour and just mix this in until it's fully incorporated. And by the time that you've done this, you should find that the milk mixture has come up to temperature, so it should be at almost a boil, and once it has reached that, it's the perfect temperature. So then just add in a little bit of that mixture, around a third, and this is just to temper the egg mixture. Whisk that in fully, then add the rest of the milk and whisk until that's been fully incorporated. Then transfer that back into the pan and then place back on the hob and whisk this continuously until the mixture has thickened, and this will happen very quickly, so keep your eye on the mixture as it'll go from being liquid like this to fully cooked custard in no time. So please keep your eye on it, as you don't want it to catch and burn on the bottom either, so just keep that in mind. You can then go ahead and transfer that custard onto a baking pan or a baking tray, which is not, it doesn't need to be lined, but just place it on there, spread it out as thin as possible, then cover with cling film, ensuring that the cling film is touching the surface of the custard. Then leave to cool completely. I like to do this because it makes it cool quicker, but feel free to get it to cool enough to be able to put into your fridge, so just keep those temperatures in mind. You need this mixture to be completely cold before you use it. To start on the cookie, you'll want to grab yourself a large mixing bowl, and into that place your room temperature butter, followed by the light brown sugar and the granulated white sugar. Then mix everything together until it's lighter and fluffier in colour and consistency, so give yourself enough time just for this to come together. Once you've achieved that, you can then go ahead and add in the banana and mix this in until it's fully incorporated, not forgetting to add in the vanilla and mix until fully incorporated. Give the bowl a good scraping down, and this is just to incorporate any bits that may not have been fully worked in from earlier on, so don't forget to get the very bottom and top of the bowl, as that's normally where it sticks for me. Then go ahead and add in your dry ingredients, which is your baking powder, flour and chocolate chips. Not forgetting the salt. Then mix on a low speed to start with, working your way up to a medium-high speed, and just mix until a clean dough comes away. It should leave the bowl almost clean, and that's what you're looking for. Set that aside until needed, a bit later on. Then take your pastry cream, by this time which should be cool, transfer into a mixing bowl. So scrape it. I'm using a pastry scraper or a cake scraper from the tray, and then placing it into a bowl. Do it however you need to, but then just whisk this until it's looser in consistency. And to make this like the banana pudding, I'm adding in some fresh banana. I'm using around one small banana or one medium-sized banana, and mix this until it's fully incorporated. It will change your consistency and make it a little bit more liquid, but don't worry, that is fine. Place that into a piping bag, which will make it easy to work with. Take your cookie dough and scoop up generous amounts of the dough, and then just again create a little dent in the center of the cookie, and this will be where you'll place the filling. So take the filling and just pipe in a generous amount of the banana custard, seal it up, roll it around, but you don't want any of that filling to seep out, as it'll bake onto the baking tray and just look ugly. Place your cookies onto the baking tray and repeat the process until you have no dough left. You may have a little filling left over, and that's completely fine, don't worry. So to make the topping for the cookies, you'll want to make a creme diplomat. So into a bowl, add in your double cream, which should be equal to the roughly around half of the mixture of the pastry cream that we made earlier on. Just whisk the cream until it stiff peaks, and once you've achieved that, you're good to go. Again, this whips up very quickly, so it'll go from looking very liquid to very set, so you don't want to make the stiff peaks too stiff, and then you'll go over and it'll make like a nasty mouthfeel. Then into another bowl, you can go ahead and grab the rest of that pastry cream and just give it a quick beat with some bananas in there, just to mix it all fully in. You're looking for it to be very well combined and almost smooth. Then add in around half of the whipped cream. I recommend placing your cream into the fridge if it's a warm environment, as otherwise you'll get a sloppy diplomat like I did, which is not great. But I can work with it, don't worry. Fold in the cream until it's fully incorporated. And then you can take your cookies, which should look a little something like this. They smell so good, like banana bread, but even better. Then top each cookie with a generous amount of the topping and just spread it out a little bit just to, give some coverage. And then, how you decorate them is up to you. You can leave it like this, but I'm decided to add on a whole vanilla wafer. Then I had some crumbs in the bottom of the bag and I just sprinkled those on as well, just to use them up and prevent waste. But again, these cookies are really quick and easy, and they will be a real crowd pleaser. They're one of my favourite things I've made this year, alongside the banana pudding. Believe me, such a good recipe, and I will leave that linked in the blog post, which you can find linked down below, so don't forget to check it out if you're interested. So thank you so much for watching, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more from me, and I'll be back again soon with another recipe, so join me then. In the meanwhile, don't forget to check out the description, there'll be links to this recipe, a link to my blog and links to all my social medias. But that's all for today, I hope you enjoyed. Bye guys.